Hello, everybody. I'm Jordan, and this is Chad.
We are Beyond the Mow, and we wanted to get together and, talk a little bit. So, Jordan, how long ago did we meet?
We met at Publix.
Yeah, you were in the deli line.
I was getting cheeses.
I made a recommendation to you for a cheese. It was a Gruyere, right? Gruyere? Gruyere? It's for cheeseburgers. You guys should check it out. Very thick, creamy type of cheese. Publix has it down here in the South.
But it's where shopping is a pleasure.
Yeah. Right.
And then you meet guys like you there.
Right. Yeah. Well, and they have a great deli line. They have a good crew that makes some sandwiches and stuff like that.
I actually met my fiance at Publix. I picked her up in the seafood aisle. Got you in the deli.
Yeah. Yeah. So we met through cheese.
Yeah, cheese. So we met at Publix, and you sold advertising at the time. Is that correct? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's safe to say.
Advertising or software.
Yep, software.
And then I had a company back then, and you helped me with your software.
Yeah.
And I put you off for months, and you were relentless in your follow-up. And
no, I do remember that. I feel like at a certain point, like I turned off the salesman, and I wanted to just be friends. I thought like that's kind of how we hit it off.
Yeah. So I met you because of your relentless follow-up, and like not to fast forward into things, but that's one of my favorite parts about having you as a partner is your relentless follow-up.
Well, I appreciate you.
I am terrible at follow-up.
I'm just a fine line, but surely of trying to stay top of mind and following up too much, right? But
yeah,
it's
definitely do a great job on it, no doubt. So we met. We tried to do some work together. In 2021, I sold my landscaping company, and I left the industry and rode the wave with real estate. On a real estate team and did a lot of really fun things. But then that wave crashed for me, and then kind of been trying to find myself in the past few years here. How about you? What would you say about where you've been at for the past few years?
Yeah, I was still in the advertising, if you will, software as a service, SaaS, and continued down that path for quite some time. And of recent, just kind of made some changes and actually got into low slope commercial roofing for about 24 months ish. And I really enjoy it. Company that I was working for was one of the largest manufacturers in the United States. And now we're here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chad and I have both left our jobs. We are both completely committed to Beyond the Mow and have gone full in on it. And that's kind of what we're here to talk about today is the struggles that we're having right now in getting this new business off the ground.
Yes. I mean, there's obviously numerous places you can try to attempt to think that you're going to get business from, right? And you try and it might not work, and you might try some more, or you might try to go in a different direction. And that's kind of where we're at right now. I feel like we have a good hold on the foundation of the business, and we've done some work so far and things along those lines, but we really want to just get the word out about how we are different than every other landscaper in this area because of the focus and attention to detail we have regarding our services. We really take a next level right in this, I believe. And that's thanks to you. I think Jordan has one of the biggest work ethics that I've ran across, right? We're going to do it until it's right, or we're not going to do it. If it's worth doing it, it's worth doing it 100%.
We also think that both you and I have a solid amount of our character that we got from our father and our grandfather, right?
I could agree with that. Yeah.
Yes. So a lot of
everything I touch, I want to leave in a better place than when I found it. I've kind of always operated like that. And if I feel like I'm doing what I should and in turn helping people and solving problems, everything else will take care of itself.
Now let's kind of talk about that, because that's like why we started Beyond the Mow. Because we talk to homeowners in these communities here in Central Florida where the HOA forces their lawn care onto them, meaning that they pay the HOA
they
dues.
Contract a landscaper through the contract of the HOA to handle the landscaping for 3 to 5 years, and you're locked into that whether you like it or not. Surely you get a vote, which company you like, how it's going, things along those lines. But we've now been through 3 companies. Yeah, 3 companies, and it's
Well, he says we, Chad says we, because he lives in one of these communities that are HOA controlled. So he's directly in there. I'm hearing from people about these problems, but he's actually living it.
yeah, 656 houses in my community, and the landscaping crew does not have a bright name to it, if that makes sense at all.
And part of the problem with these HOA, so they have the ability to do a great job. In the common areas, they usually look pretty good, things like that. But if you do any type of changes in your backyard, like if you put a gate in, or if you put in landscaping itself, like they neglect it. They just don't trim it.
Some of what is even in our contract is not allowing them to even touch segmented things like palm trees above 10 feet, anything that you planted yourself, those types of things. They don't weed, right? They spray weeds, but they don't weed the beds or anything along those lines.
Not to cut Chad off, but that whole 10-foot rule is one of my favorite parts about these landscaping companies, because in this area we have a lot of cone trees. They're called Eliocarpus Japanese blueberry is what they are, and they're cones. And what these HOA companies will do is they'll trim up the sides and get to almost the top, and then just leave the top be like totally like just hanging out, like it has a wild hairdo going on at the top. It's like, you're 6 inches away from greatness.
Yeah, I mean, even the little stuff, like they'll come by and trim my palm under 10 feet, but then not take the fronds, right? So that's frustrating too. And now we haven't noticed nothing's perfect, right? Clearly, we have areas in our business that we can improve upon as well. But I think just the showing how much detail and care we have, working directly with Jordan and Chad rather than the account manager or going directly to the owner is just has such a big propensity for success when you're talking with the homeowner, right? You don't call my account manager, you call Chad, you call Jordan.
Yep.
Right? You send us a message, you text us.
Yep.
And I think that's really when we talk about Jordan's knowledge with the lawn care services and just the specific native plants and trees and ornamental shrubs in this area.
Things that will work, things that won't work.
Right.
Yeah.
How they need to be trimmed.
Yeah.
I mean, we see so many Thai plants that are just
a mess.
Umbrellas.
Yeah.
Right.
Thai plants are a plant that we have in this area. They have a bright pink leaf. They're used a lot, but they're like trimmed incorrectly 85% of the time. And they look terrible, and they get a bad name, and they end up getting yanked from the ground and replaced, whereas they just needed to be trimmed properly. And that's kind of where like the 15 years of experience that I have in this industry really comes in to allow us to fix problems like that.
Well, I mean, I don't know, the fix is a strong word. Just handle them before they even arrive.
Yeah.
You have a landscaping that you poured X amount of dollars into it, and then it's maintained improperly. You're going to end up just doing it again. Simply enough, right? I mean, stuff gets disease and things along those lines, irrigation problems. But if it's not maintained correctly at the level height the bush should be, trimming it. I mean, it's just so much different. And that's why we want to start talking about this stuff as well and give you guys some knowledge on, what's down here, what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing, best practices.
Yeah. So today we just kind of wanted to introduce ourselves, kind of how we met, a little bit about what Beyond the Mow is, what we do. And really the point of this podcast, like we kind of mentioned in the beginning, was just to kind of go over the struggles. Like back in the day, whenever I first started my first company was in 2009. Google was kind of like brand new. I had 20 Google reviews at the time, and I was king of the hill.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Oh, gosh.
So right now, like what we're kind of finding is that we're reaching out to previous clients that I had worked with in the past, trying to do that. We worked on getting our Google business listing set up, our website set up, Facebook set up. So just doing all these different avenues to try and get our name out there.
We're posting on our socials every day.
Yeah.
Right? We're making specific videos. We're filming content like this.
Yeah.
Just wanted to bring you guys along for the journey. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. We plan on shooting one of these videos once a week, at least once a week. Yeah. Like this week was focused on what getting the business started has looked like. Next week we'll have a different topic.
Try to stay focused on whatever you guys want to hear, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We could talk about a lot of different stuff.
We are two guys that are just really going to make sure that we do the best job for everybody that we work with. And if you decide to work with us and hire us, that's something that you can count on. That no matter what happens in the job, that you're
going to be satisfied when it's finished.
Exactly. Exactly. No matter what we need to do to get it to the point of it being right, we're going to get it.
I mean, so much so that we've done jobs, and we've done these jobs and quoted a price and actually been tipped above the quoted price. We gave the quote. They were so impressed with what we did and how hard we worked for them and the extra things that we did, that they tipped us on top of.
Oh, they
tipped us on top of the quote, right? So they came out of their pocket to show their appreciation for us.
It always feels good to be tipped.
I mean, everybody loves to be tipped. Short of a referral, right? You telling other people about us, that's the referral is the utmost compliment of our business and our work.
But for you to give us a referral, you have to first work for us. So if you're interested, if you have a project, even if it's like something that you just want consultation on a design or something that somebody else told you that maybe you're just like, I'm not really sure if that's right.
Yeah, that's a great point. You can send us, different pictures or quotes and estimates as far as like, hey, what do you guys think of this? We'll give you our opinions at no charge.
Yeah. Yeah, because
maybe charge you a review. How about that?
A review. Yeah. So we just want to get the value out there. You know what I mean? We want to help people. That's what this company is all about, and doing things right. That's our goal.
Yeah. So, let's end on that note. Doing things right.
Yeah, doing things right.
Doing things right. That sounds good.
So that's probably going to be the end of this first podcast here. But like I said, we're going to be doing this weekly, putting together with different content, and see where it goes from here.
We are on socials with Facebook, Beyond the Mow, Instagram, Beyond the Mow Services. We have a YouTube channel as well and a TikTok. So we are out there. Give us a follow. Tell us you saw this. We're not quite sure yet, as this is our first podcast, right, where this is all going to be posted, but we're moving forward. We're moving forward with content and showing you guys who we are, mainly why we started the business and what we're going to be doing. So, just thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate the opportunity to even get scrolled on.
Yes, thank you for watching this. Looking forward to coming to you with more in the future here. And we are Beyond the Mow, and we fix what they missed. We could shoot an hour and a half of this with like no problem.
Oh my goodness gracious.